Libra, good morning. Welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. Just before we get into this, without too much babbling, I would just like to point out, take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. New viewers, new subscribers are welcome. Cross-watchers are welcome. In fact, everybody's welcome. Please don't try and make it fit, as this will lead you to wrong conclusions. So, let's see what's going on for the sign of Libra. Well, I'm getting on here making a choice. Okay, big decision which will lead to perhaps very, very different lifestyles. Some of you are in a situation where you're perhaps even married or been living with somebody, okay, but I'm kind of getting that there's a special relationship here that's been developing, okay, there is genuine love. But either you or this person have somebody else in their life. You don't want to hurt anybody. Okay, I'm kind of getting that there's a lot of changes taking place here. All right, but there is communication coming in. You kind of are being very cautious, very pragmatic. You're weighing up the risks. So I'm kind of getting seeing the potential of this new relationship. Okay, but you're also realising the risks and what you have to give up to pursue this particular avenue. And I'm kind of getting private conversations between you and somebody, some planning, okay, a bit of clandestine communication, discreet communication. But there is that very practical determination energy around you at the moment. There's also some trust issues to be resolved as well. I'm kind of getting that for some of you, past relationships have not worked out. So there is kind of a trust issue here. It's you're trying to figure out how genuine the other person is. Let's see there is definite love here though, but there's also a lot of self-restraint. Yeah, I'm kind of getting truthful communication. Okay. There is genuine feelings between you and somebody. Alright, there is definitely love there. You see each other as, more than just friends. Okay. But what I'm getting is, because of your respective situations, there is this energy of leaving somebody behind. You're certainly reevaluating your feelings and your relationships. Okay. Now, for one or two of you, this is a breakup of a marriage. Okay. Either on your side or the person you're dealing with. Both of you know that there's a big responsibility involved in this. I'm getting travel for a lot of you. But I'm getting at the moment you're kind of taking things very pragmatic. You're being very, very cautious. You are seeing the potential risks. You're also seeing, you're also evaluating if it's really worth the effort. But I am kind of getting, for one or two of you, there is a divorce involved in this, and some kind of agreement, settlement being obtained before you make your move. But a lot of you, where you're at now, that's not where your desire lies. Your desire lies with somebody else. Even for the singles of you, there's perhaps work that's holding you back, or monetary terms, okay, even a property. Self-restraint is quite a challenge for you. This is very exciting. I'm getting some kind of exciting news coming in that fulfills a long desire. Okay. There is a fresh start here, but there is need for some trust issues to be resolved. You've shown an awful lot of self-restraint, patience. I'm kind of getting in the past for some of you. You were dealing with somebody who was married. It was very, very restrictive. Even if they weren't married, they had obligations somewhere else. Okay, and there was a lot of breadcrumbing. You are learning to detach from a situation. I'm getting, for some of you, there is relocation. All right, but you bring in a satisfactory conclusion to your past, whatever your situation. There is good news coming in regards of property. Okay, for some of you. But it will bring in many, many changes. And this will lead to a very different lifestyle where you're going. There's kind of a blessed connection here for some of you. This is a soulmate. Okay, a lot of you are realizing the truth of who you genuinely want to be with. You're discovering a lot about yourself, but as fraught this is with challenges, obstacles, for some of you distance and downright conflict, I'm getting that you're willing to have the patience to overcome that. See what their energy is. For one or two of you, there is a marriage and very strong beliefs and an understanding needs to take place that love is one thing, but an understanding of each other. I'm kind of getting cultural differences, religious beliefs. There's even a marriage values here. Somebody very, very traditionalistic. Okay, it's communication is very important. In the past, I'm going to get, and there was a lot of misunderstandings between you and this person. Okay, but this person does want to start something new with you. They're only thinking of the moment, though. They're not thinking long term at the minute. But with planning and time, patience, this could develop into something much more. But immediately, they are definitely not thinking about, they're living the moment. There's been a lot of conclusions, a lot of realizations. Okay, there certainly is a lot of attraction here. For one or two of you, you are dealing with somebody from the past. This could be the father of a child. Perhaps they've been a little bit narcissistic. Okay, and you could even be dealing with somebody with an addiction. But that's all coming to an end now. There's a total fresh approach here. As I say, for you, in that scenario, there is a lot of trust issues to be resolved, as forgiveness needs to take place. I mean, sometimes soulmates, twin flames, there can be a lot of differences between you. It's not always plain sailing. In my experience as a tarot reader and many soulmate readings I've done, okay, it's nearly 9 times out of 10 soulmates, twin flames are a pain in the butt. But in learning about each other and learning to understand about where each other's coming from despite the differences, that's where there's a lot of self-growth and self-learning, which to me is what soulmates are all about. It's not a license to sit on the beach drinking pina coladas forevermore, watching sunsets and, that so-called paradiso life that we all seek. Okay, to me that's an illusion. The reality of it is there's a lot of self-growth. And for my regular viewers here, you'll know that I'm a no-nonsense tarot reader. I will not flower this reading. Okay, there is genuine love between you, but there's also a lot of differences between you that needs to be overcome if ever this has a chance to work. It's all of a question as well. In the past, neither of you revealed your feelings because of circumstances and what went on. And now it's a question of, you know, the truth coming out about feelings, what you want, and being totally honest and upfront right from the very beginning. You have been doing a lot of reevaluating. For some of you, there is a third party situation. Okay, like I say, this person you are dealing with could be married, okay, separated, seeing other people, living with somebody. All right, but you two do love each other despite what's going on outside of that love. And as I say, their approach to love is very, very different from yours, and there's an understanding. Okay, and for one or two of you, you know, the person you're dealing with could well be married. You could be married, and it's a question of what are you prepared to give up and compromise to be with this person. I can see you making a decision. Okay, listening to a lot of different opinions, but you're not going to let that interfere with any decision you make. You're assessing the future, you're assessing the validity of it, you're assessing, you know, how long you could perhaps make this last. You're being very, very intuitive. You're being a lot more relaxed in your approach. There is a lot of peace and harmony coming in between you and somebody, or the chance to. The choices you make now will have a big impact on your future. Okay, but it's also about seeing the bigger picture. You're much wiser now, very much wiser. Okay, this is the spiritual side of you is coming out. This connection, the spiritual side of the connection is coming out for some of you. You know, you can expect a relationship of yours to take a much more balanced energy about it. It is a brand new, fresh start. This person will contact you, I'm getting. All right. But it's bringing all past thoughts, feelings and everything to a head. You're certainly not going to put yourself in a position where you're feeling trapped. Okay, you're not repeating past cycles. There's red flags all over this, and some of those red flags, that passion, that immediate reactive desire and lust has to be put out and reality check. But there is a very, very strong energy of reconciliation here between you two, if you so desire it. And if you desire it, you can pretty much achieve what it is you want. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching.